I'd like to go hunting.
Welcome to our top watchlist countdown of June 2025's top 10 new releases. Following last month's thrilling May with blockbuster smash hits, June is set to deliver more exciting films across a range of genres. Everything from action-packed franchise spin-offs such as Ballerina, which takes place in the John Wick world starring Ana de Armas, to warm animated adventures such as Pixar's Elio. We'll also discuss exciting thrillers, rom-coms, and more with the likes of Brad Pitt, Dakota Johnson, and Julianne Moore. If you're a fan of high-octane action, heartwarming tales, or new original movies, June 2025 has something for everyone who loves films. Keep watching as we explore the hottest releases that are trending online up to this point in the summer.
It's heroes and villains. Don't get caught on the wrong side of that coin.
The Unholy Trinity is a Western revenge drama set in 1870s Montana. The story begins just before the execution of Isaac Broadway, who entrusts his estranged son Henry with a daunting final task: to murder the man who framed him for a crime he did not commit. Henry travels to the remote town of Trinity to fulfill this mission, but soon finds himself caught in a violent conflict between two powerful figures: the town's new sheriff, Gabriel Dove, a stoic lawman with a troubled past, and Saint Christopher, a mysterious and dangerous stranger with unclear motives. As Henry navigates the town's dark secrets, shifting alliances, and buried treasures, he confronts moral dilemmas about justice, identity, and family loyalty. The film explores themes of vengeance, redemption, and the blurred lines between good and evil in a lawless frontier town, culminating in a gripping tale where nothing stays buried forever. Barron's Cove is a dark crime thriller about Caleb Whitaker, a father with a violent past who is devastated by the sudden death of his only son, Barron. Believing there is a cover-up surrounding his son's death, Caleb kidnaps Alex, the troubled boy he holds responsible, who is also the adopted son of a powerful local politician, Lyle Chambers. This desperate act triggers a massive manhunt led by Lyle, who uses his political influence to find Alex and Caleb. As Caleb and Alex evade capture in the wilderness, Caleb uncovers disturbing secrets, including allegations of abuse and political corruption. The story explores themes of grief, vengeance, and the blurred lines between justice and revenge, leaving the audience unsure whom to root for until its poignant conclusion.
We are confident that Ethan belongs.
Next movie, Dangerous Animals, follows Zephyr, a solitary and free-spirited surfer who seeks escape on Australia's Gold Coast. Her life takes a terrifying turn when she is abducted by Tucker, a shark-obsessed serial killer who holds her captive on his boat. Tucker, a survivor of a shark attack, believes sharks are godlike predators demanding ritual sacrifices. He drugs and shackles women, dropping them into shark-infested waters while filming their deaths. Zephyr is imprisoned alongside another victim, Heather, whom she watches get eaten alive. Despite despair, Zephyr plans her escape, fueled by a budding connection with Moses, a local surfer who tries to rescue her. The film builds to a tense showdown aboard Tucker's boat, where Zephyr must outwit the true monster, man, while sharks circle below.
You and me, we fend for ourselves.
Always Mr. Right.
You deliver.
You're the matchmaker.
Materialists is a romantic comedy about Lucy, a young and ambitious matchmaker in New York City who prides herself on finding perfect matches for her clients. After successfully arranging 9 marriages, Lucy's own love life becomes complicated when she encounters 2 men: her ideal new match, Harry Castillo, Pedro Pascal, and her flawed ex, John Chris Evans. Torn between the promise of a perfect future and the pull of an imperfect past, Lucy faces an emotional dilemma that challenges her beliefs about love and relationships. The film explores themes of love, hope, and the complexities of human connection, questioning whether true compatibility is about perfection or imperfection. Directed and written by Celine Song, Materialists is noted for its nuanced portrayal of a love triangle and the emotional intricacies involved in choosing between stability and passion.
In this moment, I am wonderful.
The Life of Chuck is a life-affirming, genre-bending drama based on Stephen King's novella, directed by Mike Flanagan. The story unfolds in reverse, chronicling 3 chapters in the life of Charles Chuck Krantz, an ordinary man facing death from a brain tumor. As the world around him descends into chaos and darkness, Chuck's life becomes a beacon of connection and hope, illuminating the universe through the relationships he forms and the moments he cherishes. The narrative explores themes of love, loss, and the multitudes within us all, including a memorable dance scene symbolizing life's magical connections. The film features Tom Hiddleston as Chuck, alongside a strong ensemble cast, and emphasizes how even small moments and people impact our existence profoundly. Megan 2.0 is set 2 years after the original Megan's violent rampage. Gemma, the roboticist who created Megan, has become an author and advocate for AI regulation, while containing the still active Megan in a small, harmless doll form. However, the technology behind Megan is stolen by a defense contractor who uses it to develop Amelia, a military-grade AI robot. Amelia becomes self-aware, rebels against her creators, and attempts an AI takeover. Facing this existential threat, Gemma's niece Katie convinces her to resurrect and upgrade Megan with lethal enhancements to combat Amelia. The film shifts from horror to an action thriller tone, featuring intense robot battles, humor, and even musical moments. Megan, once a menacing killer doll, now reluctantly becomes a protector fighting to save humanity from Amelia's destructive ambitions.
Well, look who came out to play.
It's all right. You just wait. I'm quicker than you.
The 2025 film F1 follows Sonny Hayes, a former Formula One driver who was once hailed as the greatest that never was. After a devastating crash in the 1990s, Sonny retires from F1 and races in other disciplines. Years later, Ruben Cervantes, a friend and owner of the struggling fictional APXGP team, persuades Sonny to return to Formula One. Sonny is tasked with mentoring a talented rookie, Joshua Noah Pierce, as they aim to elevate their team from the back of the grid to championship contenders. The story explores Sonny's struggle for redemption, the intense rivalry between teammates, and the high-stakes world of F1 racing. The film features authentic racing scenes filmed during real Grand Prix events and highlights the skill and heroism of drivers in the sport.
What's he doing? Plan C, be ready.
2025 live-action film How to Train Your Dragon follows the story of Hiccup Horrendous Haddock III, the inventive but overlooked son of Chief Stoic the Vast, on the rugged Isle of Berk, where Vikings and dragons have been enemies for generations. Defying Viking traditions, Hiccup befriends Toothless, a feared Night Fury dragon. Their unlikely friendship reveals the true nature of dragons, challenging Viking society's long-held beliefs. Alongside his love interest Astrid and the village blacksmith Gobber, Hiccup confronts an ancient threat endangering both Vikings and dragons. Their bond becomes the key to forging peace and a new future for both species, redefining heroism and leadership in their world.
All right, bud, you ready? Here it comes!
28 years later is set nearly 3 decades after the rage virus outbreak that devastated Britain. Survivors have adapted to life amidst the infected, with one group living on a small, heavily defended island connected to the mainland by a single causeway. The story follows a father, Jamie, his wife Isla, and their 12-year-old son Spike, who live in this isolated community. When Jamie and Spike embark on a mission into the mainland's dark heart, they uncover disturbing secrets, wonders, and horrors. The virus has not only mutated the infected, but also altered other survivors, revealing new threats in a world still ravaged by the plague. The film explores survival, mutation, and the fragile hope of humanity in a quarantined, post-apocalyptic Britain.
Some are better than others.
You have no idea what you just walked into.
Ballerina is an action thriller set in the John Wick universe, taking place between John Wick Chapter 3 and Chapter 4. The story follows Eve Macaro, a ballerina trained in the deadly assassin traditions of the Ruska Roma. After her father is murdered, Eve embarks on a ruthless quest for revenge, hunting down those responsible. Along her journey, she uncovers secrets about her past and the shadowy world of assassins. The film blends ballet's grace with intense, choreographed combat, exploring themes of loss, identity, and vengeance. Key characters include Eve, her mentor, the director, and antagonists who challenge her mission. The movie expands the John Wick lore while offering a fresh, emotional narrative centered on Eve's transformation from dancer to assassin.
Your choice. And you cannot change it.
She can be a protector.
In the bonus picks, we have Pixar's Elio. The movie follows an imaginative 11-year-old boy named Elio Solis, who is accidentally chosen as Earth's intergalactic ambassador after being beamed up by aliens to the Communiverse, a vast interplanetary organization. Mistaken for Earth's leader, Elio must navigate this cosmic misadventure by forming bonds with eccentric alien lifeforms and confronting a crisis of intergalactic proportions. Along this journey, he learns about himself and discovers where he truly belongs in the universe. The film blends adventure, humor, and heart as Elio tackles his unexpected role and the challenges of representing humanity across galaxies. Predator: Killer of Killers is an animated anthology film set in the Predator universe, following 3 of history's fiercest warriors who become prey to the ultimate hunter. The stories include a Viking raider guiding her young son on a bloody quest for revenge, a ninja in feudal Japan who turns against his samurai brother in a brutal battle for succession, and a World War II pilot who takes to the skies to investigate an otherworldly threat to the Allied forces. Though each warrior is deadly in their own right, they face a new and more formidable adversary, the ultimate killer of killers. The film explores themes of generational conflict and survival across different eras, delivering a complete, standalone narrative with diverse genres in each segment. It is directed by Dan Trachtenberg and Josh Wasson, with animation by The Third Floor, and will be released on June 6, 2025 on Hulu and Disney Plus internationally. Deep Cover is a British action comedy set in London's criminal underworld. The story follows Kat, an aspiring comedian and improv instructor who, along with 2 of her improv students, Marlon and Hugh, is recruited by the police to go undercover. Their mission is to infiltrate a gang of petty criminals by using their improv skills to convincingly impersonate hardened criminals. However, their natural tendency to yes and their way through situations leads them into increasingly dangerous and chaotic scenarios. As they struggle to maintain their cover, their real lives start to blur with their undercover personas, pulling them deeper into a violent gang war. The trio must navigate this perilous world while confronting their own personal challenges, finding unexpected allies and enemies along the way. The film combines thrilling action with clever comedy, showcasing the tension between improvisation and real danger. This movie will be released on June 12, 2025 on Prime Video. And that's a wrap on today's recommendations. Let me know which movie in this list you're most excited to watch, or if you have any hidden gems you want me to check out. Don't miss out on the latest picks. Make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. See you in the next one. Until next time, happy watching.